This episode of Gamebyte is brought to you by Jinx.com. To get 10% off of your entire shopping cart, use the promo code QUITSTALLING_366 at checkout. If you are ready to start a blizzard, if Witcher 3 got you wanting to hunt some witches, I guess is what you do in Witcher 3. Or if you want to become a Witcher. If you like Minecraft, head on over to Jinx.com, use the promo code QUITSTALLING_366 at checkout, and maybe get 10% off of that periodic table of elements a la Minecraft style from the Jinx.com website. Use the promo code QUITSTALLING_366 at checkout and get 10% of all of your gamer and geek swag. Once again, that's QUITSTALLING_366 at checkout, and you're going to go home with a lot of stuff cheaper. Actually, you don't even have to go home with it. You're just gonna wait for it, and it's gonna come by at your doorstep, and you paid for it already. You're good. You're gone. Welcome everyone to Gamebyte. It's a very special episode today. We've got the 50th episode of Gamebyte. No one thought we'd make it this far. Not even us.
Yep, he's right.
But we
knew we'd make it.
That's my boy. That's my boy right there. Before I get to those people talking right now. Before I get to them, before we get to the voices in your head, I hear voices. I am your host. I am Herald Silvestre. Yes, that is my real name. It's not a screen name. It's not a stage name. It is the name given to me by my parents, written on my birth certificate. My dad is an intellectual. My mother just let him name me. And I run this thing. I run the quit stalling stuff, as some people would refer to it. With me today, I've got the gamers. You know what? Let's do this in traditional order. He's known as the Maelstrom of Hate and Fury. Wait, he just gave me a weird face. I don't know why. It's like he just smelled something really bad. It's Instant DZ himself, formerly Mr. Ultiverse, now Mr. Part-Time Ultiverse. He's no longer selling his Mac. DZ, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I'm glad to be on the golden episode of Gamebyte. Yeah, actually, if you really if you go down back in the history again, there's like a whole alphabet of episodes, but official episodes, I'm glad we reached the 50th, and I'm looking forward to another 50 for 100. Going for 100, guys.
That's my boy right there. DZ, man, it's great to have you, and I love having you as my partner in crime. With me in DZ, he's got his Hearthstone set to G&D's living room. He's furious himself. The Fury Bot, Mick DeGuzman smoking. How you doing, Mick?
That is my fog machine. Good evening, everybody. Hey, how are you guys doing? Oh, it's the 50th episode. I'm so excited. We got a lot in store for everybody here.
I'm going retro. Yeah. I'm going retro today.
Look at that vintage quit stalling logo. When it didn't look like a specific game that we never really talk about.
It's called the peg, guys.
It's a peg. we got inspiration from it. We chose different hues, okay?
Isn't that that's a theater font, right?
I don't want to say what the name of the font is because I don't want everyone to start ripping us off. Irony bites.
Contrary to popular belief.
Yeah, man, irony sucks. All right, let's see. Where's that wonderful? We're going retro with the bed music. Before I switch it up to next week. Next week we're gonna have a couple of new pieces of bed music. We're gonna go retro, guys. We're gonna go with space jazz. All right, space jazz. Yep. Easy, Mick, guys. It's great, man. We've done this 49 other times aside from today. Some of the episodes you guys were on, some you weren't. But the important thing is you're here now. It's a great achievement for us to reach 50 episodes, and it's all free. All free for you folks at home.
In iTunes. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Francis in the chat says, it didn't say we were live. That's weird.
What?
Well, at least we are now.
We are now. That's right. All right, so what do we have to say? Oh, yeah. At the start of every show, we ask everyone what they've been playing. So I'm going to ask my co-hosts that in just a little bit, but I'm going to give the folks, who are joining us for the first time on the 50th episode, and they're wondering, what the hell is Gamebyte? What is Gamebyte? So Gamebyte, guys, is a weekly podcast that we run here at the Quit Stalling Media Network, where we talk about games, we give our opinions. Mostly we joke about stuff. Our word is not law. We're not experts. We have experts that come on as guests, and we listen to them intently, and then they make jokes with us. But this is our weekly episodic podcast, and we hope you guys enjoy. All right, so let's get to it, guys. Folks at home, let's ask Diego. Diego, man, what have you been playing?
Okay, well, I want to start off first with what I have not been playing because I finally have given up on it. I have given up on Sea of Thieves. I have given up on Sea of Thieves.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah. Look, I tried. I really tried. Elgin noticed. He was watching me struggle through it. He would watch me struggle through trying to milk the game for what it was worth. I tried to not tell myself that I wasted $3,000. I tried to tell myself that I didn't waste $60, but there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. As I told you guys, I think last week, if you look at the ratings that Sea of Thieves got on Twitch, it was like 20,000 viewers on Twitch, right? Same,
yeah.
Sometimes to 30, same numbers as Overwatch. You look at it now, I have to search for it before it doesn't even pop up on the homepage. It's not even there. It's even lower than Destiny 2.
Wow,
Yep.
dude.
Wait, where is it? It's only 2,000 people are watching it only.
I mean, we don't want to say only, but only. Like that really isn't that much nowadays.
Yeah, well, but relative to what it was, yeah. That's all it is. But as a game in itself, again, there's absolutely nothing in that game. Right now, you could say fine. Like, we can defend it by saying, okay, they're gonna put more shit, they're gonna put more stuff. Okay. But then again, like, will I want to jump back into this game years from now? I don't know. It's not that kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but I guess fine. Benefit of the doubt, it has a good foundation. They just need to put stuff in it. They just put content. They just gotta put content. That's all.
You know what they have to do, DZ? They have to quit stalling and put content.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta quit stalling. Heck, this is gonna not be part of the news, but honestly, No Man's Sky is making a comeback.
Whoa,
I've heard No Man's Sky is making a comeback. They've actually been putting more content into the game. It's called the Foundation Update, I think. Just look it up. But I didn't do enough research to talk about it. It's a last-minute thing I shared, so I don't know if I'll be able to talk much about that. But if it's anything like No Man's Sky, maybe a year down the line, it'll turn up. Something will become of it.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, other than Sea of Thieves, what else have I been playing? Jesus Christ! After the FSG, I started playing Hearthstone again. Oh my God! I cannot get through the. I can only get past like what the Cobalt. What's the Cobalt thing? The Cobalt and what?
Kobolds and Catacombs.
Yeah, Kobolds and Catacombs. I can only get past the third boss on average, the third guy on average.
What? Yeah. I've only finished one. I'm pretty sure a lot of people already. If you finish, if you finish the dungeon run, with all 9 heroes, you get a special card back. It never really goes away until it probably gets cycled out. But the thing is, all the adventures that got cycled out, I still get to play them, and I'm still trying to get their card backs. So yeah, still trying to do that now.
Like it took me a while to figure out as well, because like I'm also doing. I mean, because there's so much stuff that was added since I last played, like the Frozen Throne thing. I can't beat that skeleton that keeps replenishing its HP, because I figured out that I need more cards, and I have like only the basic cards on hand. So fuck it. Yeah. But it's a great toilet game. I'll still admit that it's a good toilet game.
It gets 10 out of 10 from the DZ's Throne. Yeah. Throne
definitely. All right, awesome, dude. Anything else?
That's
Anything
it.
else?
Aside from Overwatch, that's pretty much it. But yeah,
awesome.
How about you, Mick? What have you been playing?
But before we get to Mick,
fine.
I want to point out what Elderjin said in the chat. He says, "Hey Harold, you should change Mick's intro from Hearthstone set to Giad's to man who's still trying to get Kara Cute's attention." Hey Kara, she's watching right now. Hey Kara.
How you doing?
All right. Let's see here.
Technically,
All right.
she's
So,
not-
speaking of the man who's still trying to get Karakeet's attention, Mick, what have you been playing?
Jesus Christ.
see, this is what you get. This is what you get when you're trying to crack jokes against the Fury Boat himself. Okay. Anyway, I've been playing the exact same things. I've been playing a lot of Hearthstone because the expansion will drop pretty soon.
Come play
Saving
Hearthstone.
all the gold I could possibly get. I'm still kind of lazy to rank because I don't want to get my ranking because I normally stay at rank 5. Though a lot of people are already like, oh no, you hit for legend already. It's the first time. It's your first time. You've been playing for how many years? And it's I don't want to grind for it. I just don't want to grind. And then aside from that, Final Fantasy, I recently switched main characters.
It's always big.
Main classes, because I was a sword and shield guy, because sword and board baby all day, every day. I switched to the warrior, which is an axe wielding one. It's actually pretty fun. It's a tank, but it has really high damage, so I'm really enjoying it. Trying to get it to max level so that I could start doing the endgame content again. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's
Awesome.
it for me. What about you, Harold? What have you been playing, my good
Thanks,
sir?
Thanks for asking, man. So, before I get to that, I want to remind everyone, let us know what you've been playing over in the chat. So while I go through all the games that I've been playing, we find out what you guys have been up to. So, like Diego, I've re-picked up Hearthstone, and it's been super fun. I've been having more toilet time recently because I did get sick, like I mentioned last week on last week's show. So I'm still trying to recover from that. So I've had a lot of toilet time. And it's been good. I've been leveling my decks because, I never got all the cards for all the decks. So I'm just trying to get past that so I can do the adventures without any minus to my confidence. Like, I feel like if I get the cards, I'll be all right.
I should give you guys some welcome bundles. I mean, it's the least I can do.
That wouldn't be so bad.
Next payday, let's talk again. I shall send you guys some.
Awesome. Yeah, so aside from that, I streamed World of Warcraft last week. I wasn't able to stream this week yet, but I had a bunch of people, awesome people over in my chat. So they went with me through my journey on Azeroth. Leveled up my my druid, my paladin a little bit, and played some of the story bits with my demon hunters. So it was really good. It was super fun.
Nice.
And you know what, like, I want to talk about the Fireside Gathering in a little bit, but I also got to try out the newest Overwatch patch, the newest content. It's called Retribution. It's really fun.
Yeah.
I got to play a little bit right before the show because I've been so busy with doing stuff for work. So I finally got to play right before the show, and it was ridiculously fun. I enjoyed it. PvE will never be as stressful as PvP. But it's always gonna be good. It's always gonna have that sense of I'm invincible and I can play with style.
Style.
Yeah. So aside from that, I think that's it. I think that's all I've been doing. Hearthstone, Overwatch, World of Warcraft. I think I got that.
Basically all Blizzard games.
Oh, I didn't notice that. I didn't.
No, man.
Everything I play is on the Battle.net launcher. Wow, how convenient! How convenient!
I have two things.
That's the thing. Is there anything else to? Okay, here this might sound like. Is there anything else to play? I mean, people are probably gonna say, "Why don't you play Dota? Why don't you play PUBG? Why don't you play Fortnite?" Yeah, okay, fine. Those are those things. Good, that's mainstream now. But other than that, what is there to actually play?
Dota 2.
Yeah.
CS:GO.
MOBAs.
I'm thinking Heroes. Oh wait, that's in Blizzard. Because I've been playing a lot. Oh, that's another thing I've been playing again. Heroes of the Storm. Because I got a skin for my main, which is Muradin. Because I love playing Muradin. Ever since Alpha.
Epic.
Ever since Alpha, I've been playing the exact same character since Alpha.
I want to play this thing called Radical Heights.
What is that though?
It just got released yesterday. It's another Battle Royale game.
Oh, okay. Another one. Wow.
Yeah, I'm actually just downloading it. I just saw it by chance looking at the games that is being played on Steam. So I'm gonna check it out. Radical Heights.
Okay. Oh, Elder Jin on the chat goes, I've been playing Titanfall 2 again. That's really his voice, by the way.
Wait, why you make him sound like that?
No, he has a really good voice, like a very deep baritone voice. So if you guys do get the chance to watch his stream, that is twitch.tv/ElderJin, you'll be hearing that sweet, buttery smooth, velvet pipes that he calls his voice. Yeah, am I right? Did I say that right?
Probably not, but we'll work with it. We'll work with it.
He'll work with it. It was free advertisement. You're welcome, sir.
All right. So aside from all of that, guys, let's check the chat. All right, who's been playing what? Mick. Wait. Wait. This is Miko P with the sub.
What are you doing, man?
Woo! We got a sub. That wasn't. It wasn't me. Thank you. Finally.
Yes, it's no longer me and Diego. We finally got someone. Oh yeah, and Bruges or Brugette. I don't know what the name is on Twitch. Yes, second sub.
Okay, thank you so much, Miko P. That was awesome. We appreciate that.
Thank you very much, sir. You're very, very kind. And shout out to you as well. Yes.
Yeah, huge shout out.
And don't forget to put it on the chat. What have you been playing this past week? And Harold, I think we should talk about the Fireside gathering.
Wait, did you already mention who's been playing what?
Yeah, it's on the chat. It's basically Elder Jin with the Titanfall 2. And yeah, if we really want to get into it, dude, Titanfall 2 is actually a pretty hard game to master, if you ask me.
I'm sure.
I got to try it in a friend's house. I'm not gonna mention the name of the friend. He is not affiliated with this place at all. He was before, but not anymore. And yeah, dude, it was hard, dude. I got confused. I really got confused until you get the mech, of course. When you get your Titan, that's when everything just falls into place. You're like, oh, okay, makes sense now, right? Have you guys ever tried it though?
No, not yet. So, I've seen that. You're kind of like a cyborg ninja, right?
You're kind of like you're basically a guy with an exosuit that just jumps around, boosters. You got grappling hooks, so you're kind of like Spider-Man, and then you're just shooting
it's
people.
It's like Avatar, but like you're playing cyborg ninja from Metal Gear, with like extra features.
With extra features, and then it's kind of like COD as well. But I think honestly, Titanfall 2 should have gotten more popular compared to COD. That's just me, because COD is just it's just a ripoff of every other how do you say it? Every other game they've made so far. Like every other COD is the exact same thing. It's just
like
differently. Right?
It's the EA formula now. Oh, this works. We'll make one every year and make minor changes so that people are mildly happy.
Yeah. Oh, Kara Cute on the chat goes. He was just playing Hearthstone.
Of course, when you're a professional,
being a professional player, you need to.
You don't hear about Kobe Bryant playing American. Actually, that's a bad example. You don't hear about Lionel Messi playing basketball.
But he does.
No, he doesn't.
Messi?
Just kidding. I'm just playing. I was gonna say it's not like Michael Jordan playing golf. I mean, but he does play golf. Fuck.
Yeah, I know. It's really hard now. I realized it like as I was saying it.
Right? They play more than one game now. It's annoying.
Yeah, LeBron James was really good at American football. Kobe was good at soccer. And if you guys haven't seen the This Week in Quit Stalling video on our Facebook and YouTube, check it out because Diego talks about Kobe Bryant a little bit. You guys might want to check that out. He's really good insight.
That's a really good recap for everybody.
Really good insight on Kobe Bryant. So check that out, guys. The This Week in Quit Stalling video on our Facebook. Yeah, dude. So that's awesome. I do want to get to talking about the Hearthstone Fireside gathering, but I feel like we got to cue that in properly So
Yes.
let's give a couple more shout outs before we get into the Fireside Gathering.
So,
Yeah, go for it.
Oh. Elder Jin on the chat goes, you don't know Jordan for playing baseball, but he's played. No, I did know. He did leave for like, he did leave so that he could just play. He could just play it for like one or two seasons. I don't know. Plus, it was in Space Jam. It was featured on Space Jam that, I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna retire so I could pursue my career in baseball.
Oh, man. Huge shout out to Hindusk for the host on Twitch. Thank you so much, Hindusk.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. So, well,
let's turn it up. Let's turn it up.
I think, yeah, we're good to go. Let's move on. Yeah.
Let's quest. Where is that? Let's do Here we go.
Welcome to the end, friend.
Oh, whoops. I kind of messed that up. But yes. Oh, nope, that's not the one. Nope, that's not the one either. There we go. So over the weekend, guys, we had our first ever Quit Stalling Hearthstone Fireside Gathering, and man, was it awesome. We had so many awesome people. I'm going to say awesome a lot during this. We had so many great people come by and hang out with us. It was super fun. Let's go through some of these photos that Diego so kindly took for us.
I like how the close up is looks so big. Looks like such a huge tarp, and then you show.
Forget about me. Don't.
Hey, sorry, Harold. Go on.
When you're going through memories, you gotta sing "Don't You Forget About Me." Don't you forget about me. Just flick it. Come on, go, dude. Just go. Don't you? Oh, he's not gonna.
No, Mick, sorry.
Okay.
Go, you could do it. You could sing. Go ahead.
He owned that. Everybody who went there, I actually have your name slips here. I have it here now, so I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody who went there. Sorbetes, thank you so much, man. Joko Mitsu, he actually won something. Jabamaka, shout out to you. Squall, Tech Savvy, Juicy, Brian Bogey, Death0703, the most morbid name that I could think of.
The edgelord of edgelords.
Shout out to you, my good friend. NAHC, or Furansishu for short. Miko P, and of course, Kara Cute. Thank you guys for joining us in our very first event, and hopefully you will join us in the next one, of course.
Yeah, we'll definitely have like a ton more.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot more. Yeah, see,
so,
look at that.
Yeah, I want to get your insight. So, Mick, you've been to a couple of Fireside gatherings yourself. How was this one compared to those others? And how is this one in general?
Well, to be honest, normally when you go to a Fireside gathering, you either go there to like claim something, or you go there to interact. And I was happy, and it was I'm kind of happy to see like these guys were actually interacting with one another, talking about decks, or like watching each other play ranked or something like that, just so that they can have like a source of entertainment. And they were also very competitive, but at the same time they were also very nice, so no one really got salty except for one person that I'm not gonna mention on stream. He knows who he is. But yeah, aside from that, it was fun. They also enjoyed the trivias that we dropped. I don't know if someone has ever done that. In the Firesides that I've gone to, no one has done that. So, yeah, that's a first for us. Yeah.
Definitely. We never half-ass things here on Quit Stalling. We whole-ass it, and it ends up working well.
Oh, we whole-ass. Oh, by the way, shout out to Leo 94.7 for help. See, he's there now. That wonderful, good-looking hunk of a man right there, right now. He was. Yeah. He basically helped us out. He also hosted the first part of the trivia, where should I say Kara Cute won, because she actually I questioned, but she got it right. She got it right. Yeah. And
that's what happens when you're pro, man. That's what happens when you're pro.
And shout out to all the winners. We gave away a lot. We actually gave away a lot of stuff there. And it was just hopefully like this time we can get even more people to go, because the thing is now we have Nimsy. We're finally established. So the next
Necrofizzle.
excuse me, the next one we will have Nemsy Necrofizzle for you guys. So do watch out for that one.
Yeah. Like Mick said, huge shout out to Daniel Kubangay for helping us out, and of course everyone who came by. Like there were prizes to be won. You know, like you mentioned, Mick. Kara won a hero of her choice. I don't actually know who she picked. Did she pick someone already?
She picked Alaria, but then she goes, okay, could you hold up on that, because I actually might want packs instead.
Oh, okay. So we also gave away packs.
Packs, man, you can't go wrong with more packs.
Exactly. So we gave away packs. We gave away heroes. We gave away 10% discounts to haircuts. I think this is the exact moment when Kara won.
Yeah.
And then we also had like our own mini tournament happening during the event, and you know, I think you guys hosted that really well. You guys ran that really well, and you know, people enjoyed.
Yeah.
They really did, and you know what, Mick, I think it was a you know, quite a bit of a success, because we ended up enjoying ourselves. By the looks of people's faces, you know, they seem to have a good time, and I think that's pretty much what we could take away from it, because that's all we wanted to do, was have a good time with people.
Yeah, and as you can see from the photo, you could also see the people right across the whole table. There was some peeps. We also invited, so that was pretty fun. We got to enjoy, you know, playing board games with them as well. There on Playtaste. So guys, again, if you guys wanna play some games, some board games, and enjoy a wonderful haircut as well by chance, if you just wanna put things together like that. But yeah, go to Playtaste. It's inside Spectre Manila, found in I think it was 916 Luna Mencius Street in Mandaluyong City. Yeah.
Exactly.
Shout out to
I was actually going to get to that. That's a very good point, Mick. A big thank you to the guys over at Playtaste, Hans Fernandez, of course, Daniel Kubangay, who helped us out. Without Playtaste, I don't think it would have gone as smoothly, because the venue itself was the star. Everyone got to relax, play some games, order some chips, some drinks.
You should show them the picture of the grand finals of the mini tournament.
Yeah,
that was pretty funny, because it kind of looked like they were really like competing. Because we made them move.
we like we mentioned, we had a little mini tournament of our own. The grand prize of the tournament was that Thrall Funko Pop we've been flashing, and it came down to these two: Kara Cute, the professional, and of course Brian Poggi, the underdog, and
really well.
Yeah,
he was really playing well. But I think Kara with her, she's very competitive.
With
her competitive spirit just, you know, came out, and then boom, just destroyed. It sweeped them 3-0. I think it was a 3-0.
Yeah, she did sweep him. It was a decisive victory for that Thrall Funko Pop. And my favorite part was like midway through the first round, Kara, or like the second round, Kara was like, "Oh, what's the prize?" And we were like, "Oh, it's the Thrall Funko." And she was like, "Oh, okay." And then you just saw her game face go from like relaxed to on. Yeah. She's like, "Yes!"
Destroy.
I don't have that yet. Flip progression switch to own.
It's like the first match. She was like, "Yeah, I can take this easy." And then she found out the prize, and she was like, "Oh, you're all dying."
I kill you all.
I kill you.
Everyone who got matched to her said the exact same thing. Oh boy! All right. It's like, you know, how it is. It's like you already knew. They already knew that they were gonna get destroyed. Shout out though to Jabamaka, who actually scored one win against Kara.
Jesus was in his favor.
2-1.
One thing I like most about it is like I'm on, you know me. I'm not a Hearthstone guy. I don't play much. Yeah. But I mean, going into the event, we didn't plan on there being a mini tournament, right?
Not plan. That was like on the day itself. We didn't sit on our medias, social medias. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad we did. But like, even though, you know, like, I'm glad that as a fireside gathering. You were telling me, Mick, that most firesides, it's just okay, go there and play. But then I like how you and Harold structured it. I know I'm supposed to be part of the organizing team, but honestly, guys, Harold and Mick did most of the work. I was just, all right, I'll bring my camera. But yeah, so Harold and Mick, I'd say like they handled it really well. And from like third party perspective, Mick, I like how you guys structured it. You put a program.
Thank you very much.
You put a flow to how things went. So I guess
actually that was Leo 94.7 who gave us like okay, so how are you guys gonna structure this? Because we were like, oh, we're gonna do it laid back. Of course, in the start, we're gonna like give a shout out to everybody, and give a shout out to everybody, and then commence the matches, and then just watch over them and all that stuff. But then when Daniel Kabungay or Kubangay or Bangay actually stepped
Learn
in
his
and he was
name, Mick.
Sorry, no, because I know him as Leo 94.7, okay? It's not my fault. It is not my fault, okay? I kept calling him Dan or like Leo, and he was okay with any, okay? So anyway, like I was saying, he structured it all really nice. I'm not supposed to admit this, but I'm just gonna admit it. We actually gave more than what we were planning to give in that tournament.
You're right. You really weren't supposed to say that.
Excel. And it just felt right to give it away. You know what? I mean, like we went over the budget, but it's fine because it felt so good. It didn't even matter, right?
It was worth it. It was definitely worth it.
Yeah.
Well, Karen in the chat says like if a tournament was announced, I think more people will come because they keep asking me. Many players like to compete for anything. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to play video games for stuff, right?
Exactly.
I mean, it's for free. I mean, you pay the fee, but then you get like the consumable, so you get your money's worth. You get to play board games, and at the same time, you get to win something for free, if you don't get lucky with the raffle. So again, speaking of the raffle, shout out to Riptide for having the perfect lose record, but winning the pre-purchase. Okay, that guy, it was me, Harold, and Riptide. We were speaking about. He just kept going. Oh, I'm 0-6. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm already losing 0-3. I lost all my 9 matches. I didn't win a single one. And then Harold was going, oh, that bad luck something. What was that again in WoW? Bad luck protection.
It's called bad luck protection. Every time you don't get a legendary when you open a box, you get added bad luck protection or a percentage to guarantee that you'll get a legendary next time. And that's pretty much what he had. So like a quick rundown was we were giving away the Witchwood pre-purchase as our grand prize in our raffle. And turns out people really wanted that because some people showed up for that. And
very determined about that.
Yeah. And, very fortunate for him that when, even though he did lose every single match that he played at the Fireside Gathering, he ended up winning the pre-purchase. He ended up winning the grand prize in the raffle. So, it made his day because
that if that doesn't make anyone's day, I don't know what will. Because he just got 70 packs for absolutely nothing. Yeah.
And I felt bad at one point because he started pacing. He started pacing back and forth in the venue. I was like, oh no, I really hope he wins, and he won, dude.
When we said, oh, Riptide with the win, and you just see him, he just moves the seat back and just goes, I am a god. See, even Miko P understands what I'm talking about. He says Riptide is a god. All right.
So like if that's 70 packs, and a pack when you open a pack, it's 5 cards, right? So
it's 5 cards with a chance with a guaranteed rare or even higher. It's guaranteed a rare card, but you could get something like for me, I got 3 legendaries, a common, and a rare from one of my packs. So
that's 350.
The best pack I've ever opened in my life. So yeah, I don't think it gets any better than that. Yeah.
So in total, he won 350 cards.
Yes.
But then there's the only thing that is guaranteed is that he will not get repeat legendaries, and that in the first 10 packs of the new expansion, you are guaranteed one legendary. That's
Awesome.
the only thing. Yeah, so 350 cards with at least 70 rares or better. Yeah, that's like the worst case scenario, bad RNG. Like when you
Eldergen
open...
literally typed out the same thing you just said. I don't know if you
I read it from him. Sorry, yeah. Eldergen on the chat.
Okay. I was like, wow, you guys are in sync.
Yeah. Oh, he's right. He's right. Yeah. And so again, shout out to him. Shout out to Miko P for coming there. Covering the Fireside gathering as well. He was actually going
awesome.
to make it the rounds. Just curiously videoing us, even if we didn't sign a release form. So yeah.
We don't need to sign a release form. It's
No,
Miko P,
we-
man. It's
we
it's
should
the
just
Miko
do next
P.
time.
Yeah.
What's up?
Next time, like every time Miko comes to our event, like if we have any problems with release forms, just put a paper printed on the side of the door that says anyone entering this venue, must let it be known that their face or likeness can be used in the release material of this event or like something like that.
I can't wait
The
to see
next
that
event-
one dude. I can't wait to see that one dude that just walks up and just like, all right.
I'm camera shy. He just runs away. He just walks away. But Diego,
Yeah.
you should be the guy who announces that. You go, here ye.
And have a
If you-
scroll and like the white hair, the judge hair.
Grow your mustache. You should grow it and then you start putting wax. So you just get the curls. Yeah,
Good
like
lord.
that. Like that. Exactly like that.
It's so hard to grow that. I can
It is.
imagine the maintenance. It's like it gets itchy because my hair gets itchy.
Beard oil. You should put some
Oh,
beard
yeah.
oil. Let's talk after the chat. After the show.
Beard oil.
Let's talk after the show about
Serious?
beards. Yes.
All right. So, enough pleasuring ourselves verbally with how good our event was because it was alright. It was alright.
I
And
wanna do
Miko P in
more.
the chat
It's
says
fun.
video will be classified as found footage.
Found
That's in theme.
I'd love to do more. Those seem like fun. I mean, I didn't even play Hearthstone. I played the other stuff, but it was if the venue's great,
So
I'm sure the
fun.
event itself would be great. So yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, we can
And
always
the
have more of that.
people, yeah, the people that showed up were so nice. Like, thank God all the cool people showed up. Like, I can't imagine like having jerks. Like, how do you kick someone out of an event? I've never had to do that.
Like he goes when he starts complaining, "Oh, I'm just getting chips for my 250. This is unfair. This is not for my money." Oh yeah. I don't know how to to kick someone out of an event. Like, do you politely ask him to leave, or do you just like tell him?
You politely ask. There's no other way. But I mean, I'm glad we didn't have to.
Oh my God.
Everyone was great.
Yeah, everyone was-
Yeah. Miko P in the chat says, can't imagine anyone in the Philippines being camera shy. Oh, you'd be surprised, Miko P. I'm actually
Yeah.
very camera shy.
I think he's being
so
sarcastic.
I'm so camera shy. Like, it's ridiculous. Like,
Yeah, trust me.
Another thing I liked was those cards that you printed out, Harold, with the
Yeah.
that was really
I
cool.
think I still have mine here. Wait.
Yeah,
give me
could you flash it, Meg? I couldn't find mine. I couldn't.
I found it. Wait, it's here in the bed.
It's
Okay.
like, wow, this is legit.
Oh, bam. And this is the back. Yes.
Boom.
If you're wondering what that is an originally made, originally designed quit stalling Hearthstone back, not to be confused with the Overwatch Origins Edition Hearthstone card back. No, sir.
What you talking about? What you talking about? Francis in the chat says if you ever have to encounter someone that we have to leave, that we have to ask to leave, he says you say get off your butt and quit being a douche.
Being a douche. Oh, we can't use it that word. That's vague.
Elder Jen says how to deal with a jerk at an event: stealthily approach them from behind and whisper in their ear, "Pare pulis ako."
Just
Pare
lure
pulis
them
ako.
out with douchey girls. Oh, Miko P on the chat goes, just you lure them out with douchey girls. Oh boy. That's
All right,
actually
we're getting
smart.
there. We're getting there. Let's pull back a little bit, guys. Let's pull back a little bit. Yes, the event was amazing, and I want to once again, on the show, I want to thank everyone who came. It was a pleasure to have you guys there, and it was amazing. And you can get if you can get Diego Z to say let's do more. We'll definitely do way more. We'll find a way to do other games as well. Like if we could get like an Overwatch thing. I don't know how that'd work, but if we could do like a live Overwatch thing, we'll figure that out. Yeah, Hearthstone.
Yeah.
Hearthstone was an amazing game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Oh, wait. So is it time? Is it time to talk about Hearthstone? No. Wait. No. Never mind. Wait. We still got a lot of articles. Never mind. I'm getting excited.
Yeah. We got a lot of news to talk about, guys. So let's get to it.
This week in video games.
Yes. That's going on for too long. This week in video games, we've got a lot to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a lot to talk about. First things first, Diego. This has been something that I've been, eagerly anticipating because since we got the footage back at I think that was E3. Was that E3? Since we got the footage at E3, I've been dying to find out more about this, and it sucks that it's a PlayStation exclusive. But the Spider-Man game, has a little bit of news, doesn't it?
Yeah, it has quite a lot of news. If you guys check out, it's pretty much all over the media. But if you check out, let's say, Game Informer, they've released, developers of Spider-Man have released a bunch of information as to what's going to be happening in the next Spider-Man game. All the gadgets that he's going to be using, all the different suits that Spidey's going to be wearing, and like the main what is there to do, like a bunch of side quests. So if you go through the list quick, gadgets-wise, there's going to be a tripwire web, a web bomb, a spider drone. Awesome. In terms of suits, there's going to be the classic suit, the advanced suit, the noir suit, and the Spidey punk suit.
Ooh.
As for side quests, if you remember, of course, the best Spider-Man game ever made, the one from the PlayStation 2, Spider-Man 2. Side quests, like randomly generated stuff that just happened.
Wow.
Like, remember that kind of stuff. I think it's going to be happening. So general crime, that's just going to be. I'm guessing that's just going to happen as you progress. General crime as you go around the city, as you go around New York City, right?
Yeah.
There's going to be again also Black Cat's probably is also going to make an appearance again.
Yeah. Sorry.
Black
I got
Cat.
excited.
Black Cat Stakeouts. This one's new. A new character is going to be making an appearance as well as Taskmaster and his Taskmaster missions. It's quite of a long explanation for that. So, just go look for an article. It's there. If you guys want, check Game Informer. They've released an article about what that side quest is about. Also, there's
Would you be doing tasks? Would you be doing tasks for Taskmaster?
Probably.
Dude, speaking of Taskmaster, he is my favorite villain.
Well, because he can copy.
No, because he can predict. Dude, his superpower is basically he can predict your next move, and he can copy whatever move you do.
Yeah.
Dude, does it get any better than that?
He could copy you because he copies.
Yeah, but dude, I think the best part is predicting what your next move is, and he can already see like, oh, he's pre-planning. I love that, the pre-planning.
The only one he can't properly predict or copy is Deadpool because he's so unpredictable.
Yeah,
so to
because
speak.
his mind is all over the place.
Yeah, but I was able to browse through it a bit. One of the tasks you're given during the Taskmaster missions is like you find a ticking bomb around the city.
Okay.
Where it's stashed, and I guess of course
never ever
the
seen
more
that
webs
before.
we shot at the bomb, it exploded. So basically, they just find the bomb, and as whatever superhero things you do with it, disable it. Also, there's the Oscorp research stations, and the Fisk bases. Fisk being
Wilson
Kingpin.
Fisk.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there's gonna be Kingpin
Kingpin.
mission,
Kingpin.
missions. Peter's. Okay. Peter's old backpack. I'm guessing it says here, alongside with assorted missions you can complete. You'll also find Peter's old backpacks all over the city. These backpacks will offer insights into Peter and Spider-Man's backstory leading up to this point in life. Oh, it's gonna be like dead drops, I guess, where it just uncovers small things. It's like the Riddler icons that appear all over the city.
Oh, the Arkham.
Batman.
Arkham.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. Yeah, so that's pretty much it.
That's a lot, dude. That's exciting.
I just hope it's not the kind of. I hope they just present it well in the game, because you know how in a lot of open world games they just put these markers on your map and it becomes like a checklist, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I hope it's like something that you don't know where it is, so you got to figure out where it is to do the mission, because or else it's just gonna be like, oh my god, I have to just do all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's that, and I'm guessing this is an open world game. It's Spider-Man, right? I mean, the last ones have always been. Well, I mean, Shattered Dimensions wasn't, but we do not talk about Shattered Dimensions. But ultimately, I mean, I just want to get my thoughts out of this real quick before I ask you guys. It's great that there's a lot to do in Spider-Man, but ultimately, as long as they can get the world roaming right and the web swinging right, then until then. Will I be sold on this game? Because sure, there's a lot of stuff you can do, but if they can't capture the magic of swinging around New York, then it's a hard sell. It's a hard sell.
If you get caught between the moon and New York City. No, so
what do you think?
That's a really good point. Camera angles, visuals play a really large part in a Spider-Man game, because if you have too much motion blur, it can get annoying. If you have too little, you'll get sick. Like, that's been a problem. Camera angles, motion blur, those have been problems with previous versions of Spider-Man games. And, hopefully they've fixed that. And the thing is, I'm going to be honest, guys, if you could just give me the Spider-Man 2 video game with really nice graphics, I'm not going to complain. Like, I'll spend, like, a decade playing that game. I'm set. I'm set.
Yeah. I agree.
Mick, what do you think about the upcoming PlayStation release of Spider-Man?
I'm just hoping that it's not gonna be like the same quest that's just rehashed to fit the theme. Because a lot of games they do that, since it takes a lot of calculations to get unique quests and in an open world setting. Like in this case, I could say it's open world because it's going to be set. I think was it set in New York City? Am I correct?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. So if it's going to be New York City, they're going to try to open that whole thing. So if I may refer to a specific game before that was also an open world setting, which is The Division. It was just basically they rehashed everything with a different name, but it's the same exact boss or the same exact mechanics. It does get very tedious and it does burn you out faster. So hopefully, if they are going to include that, I'm pretty sure that the processing power of a PS4 or even an Xbox is strong enough to actually be able to support all of their unique open world quests. So that's what
an Xbox version already, or a PC version. I mean, can I get the PC version, Steve?
Yeah. So, but yeah. Aside from that, I will most likely look into this game, and hopefully, if maybe I'd skip on the day one release because there's a day one patch. And if the game is terrible, then at least I get the chance to not buy it. But like maybe 7 days after, when they actually have stocks now. Yeah.
No, I'm with you guys. If they release this on PC, I'd get it day one. But since it's on a console,
very iffy. Yes, very.
Yeah, very iffy. But yeah, like fingers crossed that we finally get the proper follow-up to Spider-Man 2, the movie game. And, who knows, like, if this can do what we hope it could do, like, the sky's the limit for future Spider-Man games, as long as they stick to the same formula.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
All right, moving on, guys. We've got a lot to talk about. DZ, you wrote in the notes RUBG Ransomware? Is this you, Mick?
Oh, no, that was PUBG, sorry.
RUBG.
I was like, is this a joke? Like...
No, it's just freaking typo, dude. I'm sorry.
Okay. I thought it was clever. I thought it was something clever.
RUBG, rub it the wrong way. All right, so PUBG Ransomware. So it's basically a virus. Virus malware restricts any access to any files on your computer until you play PUBG. So basically, if you get this virus, what happens is that it locks up. I'd say, loosely put, it locks up your PC, and the only way to decrypt or to unlock your files or to do anything else on your PC is to download and play PUBG.
Oh my god.
So actually, really, like, if you get this virus, if you try to do anything else, it won't allow you. The only way you can get rid of it is to play PUBG. So the fuck? It sounds like I don't know. I haven't been able to research on any details as to like where this came from or how it came about. But what I know is that I don't know. I think it's from this. Yeah, there's no source. There's no what do you call this? They haven't discovered who it came from, where it came from, or whatnot. But people are joking around, just like saying that.
It's Blue, man.
So,
it's Blue is behind this.
Yeah, it seems like people are butthurt over the fact that Fortnite and are doing much better than than PUBG. So like maybe some fans made this just so they can get people to play the game.
I'm pretty sure Player Unknown is behind this.
Player Unknown, yeah. And like honestly though, I mean, another piece of information I found out as well is that like it says you have to play the game for like about an hour.
Oh my god.
But in reality, I don't know. Like, it's sources say an hour, but in reality, you just have to turn on the game for like 3 seconds and you're good.
Oh, okay, that's
but
hilarious.
Still, it's the fuck.
Good thing I have PUBG. I wish I could say the same for you, Jago.
I mean, Diego, what websites do you have to go to get this?
That's the thing. To answer that question, I don't know. There's nothing I found out as to where you can get this kind of malware. I'm gonna assume that it's just dumb luck if you come across it.
All right, so stop. Quit with the pornography. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I love the look Mick gave. It was just like, oh, I can't.
I'll let you guys handle this one. I'm just gonna look here in my second screen.
Okay, cool. As you do that, Diego Z, man, what's new in the world of Dota 2?
Oh, that's me. Yeah,
that's him, not me. I did not write that.
Sorry.
Yeah. I know, because I knew Mick was looking away. I knew Mick was looking away, so I wanted to be like, so Diego, man, what's going on with Dota 2?
I really like how Herald tries to make it seem like the show is in a complete flow and not give any mention that. So, what's in the world of Dota? Instead of saying, "Did you write this, Jegs? Did you write this, Mick? Who wrote this in the notes?"
We should really write it down next time in the show notes. Yeah.
Yeah, so you know how to segue it.
It doesn't matter.
So Mick, what's new in the world of Dota 2?
So are you guys familiar with this local team called Mineski?
Yeah.
So by local you mean 2 foreigners,
and 4 foreigners and
4 foreigners.
A Filipino, I think naturalized. I'm not sure, but anyway, the newly formed.
PUBG doesn't have any imports either,
True. But
guys, London.
The reason why is because Mineski won the Dota Asia Championships 2018 that recently concluded last week.
Yeah, I heard about that. What happened?
Congratulations. They basically won 3 against 3 games to 2. They are the first Southeast Asian team to win a Dota 2 major in history.
Wow.
Of 2 or in competition. Oh, you have the Owen Wilson. Wow. Yeah, so congratulations to you guys. That's a big deal because Mineski, it's a known team. Back in TI, they were actually one of the first teams ever to compete in TI. And ever since then, they've been going through roster changes and everything. And to see them, they got really good players now. So, but
they have Ice.
They have Ice, Moon, and Mushi.
Wow.
Not to mention that Jabs and Ninja Boogie are also pretty good. So they got a good lineup.
That's good.
I think the coach is 71. Yeah. Do you know 71 or 71? I don't know how to pronounce.
He's 71 years old, or his name is 71.
His name is 71.
God damn it. Stop asking DZ questions. Stop asking your questions.
Hey, I'm just doing it for. I know it's gonna be a joke. That's why I said it. Of course, I know it's his IGN.
Yeah, but of course.
Sure you did.
So congratulations to you guys, and congratulations to everybody in Mineski for making such a great roster this year. Hopefully, they can win. They can win they can win another tournament and finally get invited to TI and make their big return and probably take it home. Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff.
And
I want to ask you guys something. Like, we did mention earlier that the team is comprised of imports, not Filipinos. Honestly, what do you guys think about that? I think
I
it's
don't
great.
care. Yeah, I was just joking. Like, honestly, what city a team represents is what you should care about, not where they're from.
That's true.
Like, if someone who migrated from Japan is representing Team USA, he's representing Team USA. So root for him if you're American, or if you want to root for Team USA. You know what I mean? Like what their background is, aside from if they're like offenders of the law or if they're assholes, shouldn't matter. Like, like if you're gonna root for the nation, root for the nation, or root for the club. Like, if you want to root for Mineski because you're Filipino, by all means do it, because they're representing the Philippines in these international tournaments.
Yes, exactly. Just to add on to what Herald said, I think that people are forgetting that they're not basically Philippine representatives because they don't have Philippine on their name. They're not the Philippine Mineskis or Mineski Philippines. No, they're Mineski.
Dude, imagine if they were the Manila Mineskis. That's so
Manila
weird.
Mineskis.
Dapat ako Manila yan, ha?
Yeah,
Everybody's
in the Overwatch League. Introducing the Manila Mineskis featuring Zhao Yongyong, Wing Wenwo. Something like that, just
Racist!
Chinese or Korean names because they're the best ones in Overwatch.
Clip it. Francis, I got you in chat, man. Clip it.
Someone clip that. This guy right here.
But yeah, like, just to add on to that, I mean, relax, dude. I mean, it's nice to see a team that a team that you can, that's from here, though. Even if we don't have all Filipino players, it's still fine in my book. I mean, they're playing really well. I think at the end of the day, we should root for the players, not really for where the team is from, or
Did we mention that they're the first Southeast Asian team to win a Dota 2 major?
They're the first Southeast Asian team in history to win one, so that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah,
because Mineski has always been there since the very first TI. So
yeah, man. They were there for a lot of people when we were in college. They were there
for me and Diego when we used to play. Remember that, Diego?
I never played Mineski.
Oh, I mean, they were there for us. I mean, like, we were rooting for them.
Oh yeah. But like, I thought you meant like in the playing in a cafe.
That's what I meant.
Oh, and I only played once, but I didn't even play Dota.
I got to play in Mineski Infinity once, but I basically just played PUBG with friends. So okay, it's inappropriate, but yeah, it's still pretty good. They got fast computers there. Yeah, Mineski Infinity.
Yeah, they had nice facilities.
Yeah, they really do.
Like, another thing I want to say, like the about having like imports. It sets a standard for skill level, because the reality of it is that sometimes foreigners can actually do better than Filipinos.
Yeah.
I mean that's records show. I'm not putting Filipinos down, but it's putting someone in a different environment, putting like let's say putting us, like Filipinos, us, you and me, putting us in a different environment will introduce us, will expose us to what is out there, and even in skill level. So the fact that you have only one Pinoy in Mineski, it's Ninja Boogie. He's teaming up with Mushi, Ice Jabs from different countries. So he gets to experience how it is to play with those people at a different skill level. Maybe he's just as good as them, but still on a different style. Yeah, a different way of playing. So it's if people complain saying no, Daya may import sila. Like, no, that's not that's not being unfair. That's just how it should be. That's what
Yeah.
there's
To
nothing wrong
translate
with
quickly, what Diego said was people would say that it's unfair that imports come over and that their skill makes it unfair. And it's the same with any other sport and any other league. You bring imports in, it raises the quality of play within the league or within the sport.
Yeah.
And it's up to the other players to adapt because that's how you progress and that's how you get better. Is you keep bringing the best in so the people step up the game. They can take and learn from other players by not only by playing with them but by playing against them. So it's universal, whether it's in soccer, whether it's in basketball, whether it's in esports with Overwatch or Dota or League and all that. So the good players are gonna get good, and they're only gonna make others better around them.
True.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right.
Excuse me.
Speaking of risky players to talk about, guys, I think it's time to get to the BLIZZ corner.
Ooh boy.
This one's a doozy.
This one's really awkward.
Elgin,
So,
you can now put your stream on mute because we're gonna be talking about
Elgin.
Blizzard now.
Poor Elgin. All right, here we go, guys.
I'm ready to start a blizzard.
That was pretty loud.
All right, it's time for the BLIZZ corner, where we talk about all things Blizzard here on the show. We love Blizzard games, as you could tell from everything we've been doing over the past year and a half of the show. So it saddens us to say things like people are getting kicked out of the Overwatch League for ridiculous reasons, and I'm not even talking about XQC. All right, XQC partially was his own fault. Partially, the league just needed to, set a what's it called? Not a scapegoat, sort of a scapegoat. They had to make an example out of him. But you know what? Following XQC's example of getting kicked out of the league, but for different reasons, is Jonathan DreamKazper Sanchez. That's the only time you'll ever hear me say his name enthusiastically, because he's been suspended indefinitely by the Boston Uprising from their organization, but he's also been banned from the Overwatch League. And this is for, I don't know. We've never had to talk about anything this awkward, but we might as well get it out there, right? We might as well just talk about it. Let's talk about it, guys. So DreamKazper has been banned from the Overwatch League for, oh my god, I can't believe we have to say this. Sexual allegations of sexual misconduct with a minor. So, guys, DreamKazper is 21. This guy on the screen right now, if you guys are watching the video feed, he's 21, and supposedly, according to a fan, some would call her an e-girl, who's reportedly around 14, and someone else who was 12.
Wow.
Yeah, someone else who was 12. They've come forward and they've said that, yeah, DreamKazper's been asking for pics and whatnot of the inappropriate variety. And yeah, so it's crazy. So that's the reason why. And this is a whole nother level, guys, because I mentioned XQC earlier. He got banned from the league for being, kind of a screw up, and people will have varying opinions on him. This other Chinese player, Undead from the Shanghai Dragons, has been dropped by his team because it turns out he's an undeadbeat dad. Hell. And I think it speaks a lot about the standard that the Overwatch League is holding their players, as because they're professionals. Whether they're 18 or I think the oldest player is like 25, the league is holding these guys up to a higher standard because they're professionals, because they've invested so much in the league, and because these guys are in the spotlight.
True.
And having something like this is not only unbecoming of a professional player or a professional sportsman, but also of a human being.
Yeah, of a human being.
To be honest, though, I like what Blizzard is trying to do, like trying to set making the Overwatch League really like rated G, or rated E for everybody or everyone. Because when we see like other tournaments and other things where like in Dota 2 tournaments, there we go, like when they're in their soundproof cases, you think they're not like throwing some cuss words like fuck you, stuff like that. No, I'm pretty sure they get very intense, especially when they get a little bit salty. And I like how I like the direction that Blizzard is doing. Blizzard is going, sorry. The direction that Blizzard is going with the Overwatch League, and hopefully, other organizations, ESL, MET, can actually also try to do that as well. Be a more kid-friendly one, right?
No, like those leagues, those organizations are, even though they have wider coverage, because they've been around for longer, the Overwatch League has come out of nowhere and it's been under the microscope. And that's the reason why Blizzard and MLG have had to take these drastic steps. And it's also the reason why these are so publicized, because everyone has their eyes on this. If this was in an ESL league, yes, it would make big news, but it wouldn't be under the same microscope. And that's why Blizzard's been so strict about their code of conduct. DZ, man, when you heard about this, what did you think?
No, I'm glad at Blizzard. Well, of course, the guy's a creepo for talking on minor like that. But I'm glad Blizzard is doing the necessary steps to keep its sports clean. Because because we said this from the very get-go. Herald, I think we talked about this in that Gamebyte that OWL was going to become a thing. Is that it's great that they're treating this with the standard that they would treat any sport.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So
yes.
The fact that they're doing all this, it may suck. Some people might seem that it sucks. It might say that it sucks. I get it. I get why. But I'm like, why are you gonna ban SEC for doing that? It's like he's a great player. Yeah, he's a great player, but it sets a bad standard for your athletes. And these guys are getting paid. I'm sure these guys are getting paid by the league. Their name is synonymous to the league. You can't think about you can't not think about Seagull, Taimu, Libero without thinking about the Overwatch League anymore, right?
Exactly.
So it's not just business, but it's just if you wanna make esports in general, you gotta if you wanna make esports great, you gotta set a good standard and you gotta follow a good standard.
Yes. Yeah. Elderton in the chat says competitive environments just breed these kinds of characters. Every league has their way with these people, but it's a bit of a losing battle, and it's a tough thing because you have to be the hand that has to lay the smack down with these types of occurrences, and it's not easy because there's always going to be more than one side to the story, and it's never going to be as black and white as we'd like. So they're trying their best, and like we mentioned, it isn't easy. And hopefully in the end, it helps everything grow. It helps esports grow. It helps the leagues grow, and it helps players and people growing up looking up to these players grow better.
Yeah. I hope they continue.
Yes. On lighter news, guys, Jeff Kaplan's talked about a bunch of things recently. One of them being a battle royale mode for Overwatch. You know what he said?
What?
They can't do it. They can't do it. That's just not how Overwatch is made.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
So, one thing is, Jeff said they're not trying to ride the trend. So if they ever do a battle royale mode, they want to make sure they do it right. And the way Overwatch is set up is Overwatch is a hero-based and team-based game. So it doesn't really lend itself towards a battle royale mode. Secondly, he says that the size and scale of a battle royale map is way larger than anything that Overwatch has done or can do. Because, if you look at, he used an example, he used Hanamura Point B. That is only like 40 yards in width. So, in comparison, like, PUBG's maps are like miles apart. So, it's really a stark difference.
Yeah. Or
Yep.
they just just make a feature in World of Warcraft that's has the same mechanics and dynamics as a battle royale.
Exactly. So yeah, Jeff said if ever they do it, it'll be in the future, and they're not gonna rush it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm pretty sure Blizzard is capable. Honestly, I mean, if they wanted to, they could. But it's knowing them, they're gonna take forever to do it. But when they do it, they're gonna make sure it's great.
Yeah. So in other news, guys, in other news, Papa Jeff has also been talking about role queuing in Overwatch, which is something, if you played Overwatch, it's something that may concern you, because when you get into certain matches, especially in the competitive modes, you'd want to go in knowing that, okay, I'm with 2 tanks, I'm with 2 healers, and I'm one of the 2 DPS, because I play DPS. You want to be sure that the people you play with are competent in their roles. You don't want to get grouped with the guy who just decided to pick up Widowmaker even though he's had like 1,000 hours on Mercy. Like,
Wow.
Yeah. So he's talked about role queuing recently because the community's been bringing it up, and he's saying that the possible solutions for role queuing aren't ideal. They're not there yet. They're not the best versions that they could be in order to make role queuing viable, because people have pointed to things like World of Warcraft that have role queuing. And it allows you to role queue. And the thing is, World of Warcraft, guys, when you queue for a role, you can see here, time in queue 1 hour 13 minutes, average wait time 36 minutes. Especially if you're DPS, role queuing will take forever. Unlike with Overwatch, when you can get matched just like that. So that one method of role queuing where you pick your specific role, like DPS or tank or healer, and then you queue, isn't feasible in that sense. And then in another sense that Jeff was talking about, he was saying that if we let people queue for certain types of roles, basically he was saying the types of role queuing that the community has suggested and that we could possibly implement won't make for an ideal experience. So no role queuing just yet, and who knows? You might learn to appreciate healers when you actually play a healer, because, man, do I love me some Zenyatta. Yeah, you gotta clean your ear, DZ. We get it.
Sorry, I just
It popped again.
Oh, because sometimes like when you're in my ear, I have this it feels like that weird feeling when you feel like something crawls in, but there's nothing.
It happens. It happened to me recently.
Yeah.
So it's been happening to me recently. So
I just got surprised because I thought you were gonna say something, and then you just put your finger in your ear. I was like, oh, okay, he's good. He's good.
yeah. No, but
Sorry
no,
about that.
but yeah. Just a comment on what you say.
What's up?
This is why I play a tank role in an MMORPG, so that I always get instant queues.
Quick cues.
Just
quick
saying.
Cues. Yeah.
Just saying.
That's not hot.
Yeah.
All right. Vittorio in the chat says, Sapio, try hard 7. Gosh dang it. Rip XQC. All right. And our last bit of Overwatch news, Diego, I think you want to talk about this a little bit. We brought it up at the start of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for the Retribution, right? Retribution event.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, for those who haven't played it yet, what you're gonna get is a better insight as to what happened. How the whole Overwatch thing happened, like where the government didn't like what Overwatch was doing, so they disbanded. So you get to see what happens prior to that as to why everything went to shit, basically, for Overwatch because of the whole Blackwatch incident. It's a PvE map. It's really fun. I mean, it's nice to get. Of course, it's nice to get a bit of PvE into Overwatch. They let you play the main stories. That let you play McCree, Genji, Moira, and Reaper. And of course, there's another mode that is the same PvE map, but you can play the other heroes. So it's always fun to do these PvE events that Blizzard churns out. But of course, it's going to get boring at some point because it's going to get so repetitive because it's short. It's a nice 10-minute PvE event. It's a nice 10-minute PvE event. usual. There are 4 difficulties: normal, hard, expert, and legendary. Normal being chicken shit, hard being it's
Horse shit.
hard is not horse shit. It's actually okay.
No,
It's
because horse shit
expert.
is harder than chicken shit. So
Oh, okay, it's horse shit.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
so if what's expert then, Mick?
Expert is like overcooked steak.
Overcooked steak. Yeah.
Very far, but yes, because we gotta stop using that S word, or else we're
We've
gonna
hit
be
our
known
limit,
as
guys.
mature.
We've hit our limit.
Mature, because we already used the F word. I already dropped the F word a while ago, so sorry, we only got like one limit, one per episode.
We have
Yeah.
a bad word jar now or something.
Oh no, we have a limit now, so that we
Okay.
wouldn't be
bad word
categorized
jar.
mature content.
All right. But anyway, yeah. Expert. I'm still stuck on that one. I've completed it doing the all heroes mode. Because we have a shield. Because you can pick a shield.
Yeah.
For the regular one where you use Moira, McCree, Genji, and Reaper, it's still hard to do, but it's doable if you have comms, if you're in comms with a party, because there are just some things that randos tend to forget, or some things randos don't do but they should. Basically, queuing with randos sucks. So if you can get a team to queue with, I think that's very doable.
Oh man.
It's one of those things you make. It's like Dark Souls. Make one mistake, you're dead.
Yep.
But it's you just gotta take a step back and watch what you do, because there's no time limit. There's honestly no time limit. That's what I like about this one. It's not in the last one. In the what was the last PP event? What was it called? The Null Sector event.
Yeah.
I think there was a time limit with
Uprising.
that. Uprising. Yeah, the Uprising. There was a time limit. So that kind of set you to kind of do risky moves but you got to keep progressing, right? This one, you essentially don't have a time limit, so you have all the time in the world to make mistakes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Exactly,
So,
yes.
but yeah, but aside from the event itself, the skins are freaking amazing. The new skins are solid. Like Reaper has a new skin as Gabriel. As in his-
Iglesias.
Yes.
Oh no, that's the Fluffy. That's the fat guy.
That's Enrique, Diego. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with it.
What else is there? Moira has a new skin.
Moira, Hanzo.
Hanzo, it looks like a fan, gentleman skin. And
Lucio.
Sombra has a Rihanna skin
Sombra.
now.
Yeah,
Lucius-
I want that. I want that skin. To
The
be
Rihanna
honest,
skin? Yeah, the
the
Rihanna,
Rihanna skin looks
Sombra's
nice.
It's nice. Lucio's skin is nice.
Lucio is now Bob
Hey,
Marley.
man.
Hey man, how you doing?
Doomfist has hair. He's like,
Doomfist has hair.
he has hair now. Yeah. And yeah, the Soldier 24 skin of Reaper looks freaking amazing.
Yeah, still
Yeah.
better than 76. You are right, sir.
The
24
Toro 300. So Diego, you up for tomorrow? Yeah, man, I'm game for tomorrow. Let me know if you wanna queue up.
Yeah. Vittorio also said 24 is better than 76.
We must better than 24.
Yeah.
Bah.
Who's Soldier?
Hey, Diego. You wanna know what's better than 25? You wanna know what's better than 25?
What is it?
26.
Wait, seriously?
All right.
I'm running low on energy because of this.
Alright, well-
Was.
Well, Mick, you know what's gonna get you pumped up? That's right. It's time to talk about. Hearthstone.
Oh, go
Mick.
ahead, guys.
Mick, you got some news about the Witchwood, don't you?
All right, yeah. So basically, the Witchwood is coming out in a few days. Specifically in a day or two. Yeah, in 2 days. Because the official release is that the Witchwood, the newest Hearthstone expansion, along with the new Hearthstone standard format year, the Year of the Raven, will release at April 12th. Now the Year of the Raven will bring in 3 new expansions in this whole year, and it will cycle out 3 of the past ones, specifically from the Year of the Kraken. That is Wrath of the Lich. Oh, Wrath of the Lichkin. Sorry.
Knights of the Frozen Throne.
The Old Gods. No. The Old Gods, One Night in Karazhan, and Mean Streets of Gadgetzan. So, the Old Gods, aka Yogg-Saron, Ysaraj, that expansion. What we call it WOTOG. So yeah, I made a mistake in the patch notes. I put Wrath of the Lich King. Yeah, but again, those 3 expansions will be cycled out alongside the Hall of Fame class of 2018. Molten Giant, Ice Block, and one more card. There are I think 3 or 4 cards that are going to be cycled out as well from the classic or basic set. And aside from that, with the Year of the Raven, it will also include a new hero skin, if you guys are interested. Lunara is going to join Hearthstone, and she is the new druid hero. Yep. And to get her is fairly easy. All you gotta do is play 10 casual ranked or 10 casual...
Who you calling a casual?
10 standard ranks or 10 standard casual games. And then you have to win 10 of those once the patch is live. And you will get Lunara for free. That's so easy,
awesome,
right?
Dude.
And aside from this, of course, patch 11.0 brought in a ton of new things, specifically with daily quests. Now, daily quests used to be 40 gold, 60 gold, 80 gold for the challenge a friend quest, and of course 100 for total dominance, which is the one win 7 games, whichever it may be, for 100 gold. Now the 40 gold quests, all of them have been reworked, as in they've been made easier, and they now give 50 gold each. So it'll be a lot easier for new players to actually catch up, or for free to play F2P players, or even players who just log on and do quests like me for gold. It's gonna be a lot easier for you to farm. Yeah, that's been happening, and I'm actually really excited. I actually saved up my 6,000 gold just to open 60 packs on day 1.
Ooh.
Not to mention they also give away free. They give away about a total of 6 packs per new year. So, like, for example, last year when Ongoro brought in the Year of the Mammoth, they gave away 6 free packs to all of the players who participated. And I think some people are saying it might be different, but I really think that they will be giving away 6 packs again. 6 Witchwood.
Someone order a 6-pack. Someone order a 6-pack.
Please, no, keep it PG. Keep it PG. Yeah. But like I said, yeah. It's a very exciting moment for a Hearthstone player when a new Hearthstone year comes into play, because you're gonna expect new decks. You're gonna expect new archetypes. You're gonna expect one class outdo the other after after years in the bin, being one of the shittiest. Oh, sorry, we're in the limit. Being the crappiest class to play, and who knows? I'm really excited. Hopefully, Shaman actually gets its due and comes back at tier 1. At the tier 1, also Warrior, but from the looks of it, a lot of people are predicting Warlock is gonna stay where he is, and Paladin might stay where they are as well, which is tier 1. Yeah. So hopefully, yep, fingers crossed, everybody. I hope to see you guys in the inn.
Awesome. And then the Fury Lodge. Mick, I do have a question for you. Yeah. I want to ask, how much longer do I have to get Maiev?
To Maiev? Oh, you cannot get Maiev anymore.
I still can. She's on my quests.
She's on your quest. All you gotta do is just do the win 10 quests. AKA, you have until tomorrow. You have until, April 13, 1 a.m. That's the estimated time for the release. So if you have Maiev on your list and you're still trying to get her, you should get her now. So that, by the time the new expansion comes in, that quest will probably disappear. I'm not quite sure, because this is the first time they just This is the second time they dropped it. Maiev was the very first hero they gave for free in the Hearthstone year. Because Year of the Kraken, they didn't really introduce any of the hero skins. You had to buy them.
Okay. Awesome. All right. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I can't wait to find out what cards Kara is going to be playing, and of course Miko. So that's going to be good.
Definitely, the theory crafters will be hard at work in making new decks so that I could net deck from them.
Exactly. Gotta disenchant those cards. Gotta DE those cards, man. Gotta DE those cards. All right. I think the last thing we have to do now, guys, is we have to raffle off something because it's the 50th episode. We gotta do something special. So we're gonna raffle off. We've been talking a lot about Blizzard. Should we give away something Blizzard? Oh no, we can do a Steam key. You know, not a Steam key, a Steam card.
How
a
about
Steam
we ask
prepaid
the
card.
winner when we choose one, like what they prefer?
Because we need a budget too. What if they're just like, oh, we're gonna give you this?
Oh, I mean like if they choose
this.
if they want a Steam card or a Blizz currency.
All right,
that's
let's
hard.
do it.
Well, no, not Blizz currency. That's kind of hard to acquire and give.
Oh.
I would suggest that if you will choose either you would like subs or Steam credits. Yes.
All right. Let me log on Nightbot real quick. So you guys give away some give some shout outs or something while I do this.
Shout out to Elder Jin. Elder Jin on the chat goes, "Goodbye, Vilefin Inquisitor." Yeah, goodbye, Vilefin.
Farewell.
Jin, he also said that unless you're Hunter, you won't be good for a while. Yeah, so it's gonna be a crazy meta. That's what I love. That's what we all like. Me and my friends, we always say that, you know, when the new expansion comes in, the thing that we look forward to is that 1 week where everyone's just playing whatever they want, and they're not following the meta, or no meta will be set. Because it's fun, because you get to experiment, you get to theorize what cards will go with which, and that's the only time where you get to see like vanilla Hearthstone, where people were just playing whatever cards they had and making something out of it, right?
Exactly. All right, let's make this fun, guys. Let's do a keyword. Throwing it back to the Quit Selling Overwatch Online Open Days. Let's do a keyword that people have to type out.
Kyoso
and then,
50. Kyoso 50.
No, it's game. Let's do Gamebyte. Let's do Gamebyte 50. All right.
Gamebyte 50, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's not case insensitive, guys. It's not case sensitive. So
Case insensitive.
yeah. So you just type Gamebyte 50 in the chat, and we'll start rolling it.
Let's go.
Why is the chat not showing anything? Why is this chat not showing anything? Is no one chatting right now? Chat. Stop saying stuff.
No one's chatting right now. Go.
We're gonna give
spam the
away a
keyword.
prize of your choice. Wow.
How is it?
One word, guys. One word. Gamebyte 50.
Gamebyte
Gamebyte
50.
50.
No spaces, no question marks, no whatnot.
Let me just type it in there. Just copy paste that, guys. All right. So while we're doing that, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. This has been an awesome 50th episode. We've already had the Geekcast 50th. Now we've had the Gamebyte 50th, and to 50 more, and then from there we'll go 100 and so on and so forth. So far, I'm the only one who's typed it in. So there we go. Thank you, Elderjin. Come on, guys. Let's get this going, or else Elderjin's gonna he's gonna win something before he comes on the show. Do we have a guest for next week? I don't know if we've already. Oh, it's supposed to be Kara, I think. Kara, are you coming on next week? If you're there.
Oh no, she's supposed to come on in May.
May, okay, May. So we gotta find a
we were
guest for next
supposed to
week.
get someone from Mineski again to guest. I have to follow up. If not,
Yeah, do that, man. Do that.
If not, I do have an idea for another guest. If you like,
That works. That works.
let's talk about it after the show.
All right.
I
So
thought
Elderjin's the
Sorbs
only
was
one.
gonna be one of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Maybe we can get Sorbs on.
We booked Sorbs on May as well.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Awesome. All right. Looks like Elderjin's gonna be the default winner. I'm just kidding. I might just hit roll and there it is, Elderjin.
Well, think about it this way. Who has been watching us since day one?
Francis and Elder Jin, and Francis is commuting home right now.
Damn it, he didn't win anything again.
Hey, congratulations, Elder Jin. We'll chat with you later on so we can figure out what you want as a prize. And thank you for tuning into our 50th episode.
All right.
All right, guys. That'll do it. That'll do it for us here over on Quit Stalling and on Gamebyte. So let me change the mood a little bit. Let me change the mood. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the 50th episode of Gamebyte, and it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure to have all of you watching us and following us since day one. Diego, man, where can the folks at home find you when you're not on Gamebyte?
All right. So when I'm not on Gamebyte, you guys can catch me on my own Twitch, which is twitch.tv/instadz. I'm going to be streaming some Overwatch tomorrow after work. Of course, the Retribution event and Radical Heights. I just realized Radical Heights is the same guys who made Lawbreakers. So I'm kind of regretting my decision to download it just now.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Oh, well. Well, it's always good to find out. I mean, you never know. It's a lot of people have been in my chat before have asked me, like, Jegs, when are you going to try Fortnite? When are you going to try PUBG? I don't want to get into it just yet because, like, it's like when you play a game that's that massive, you get that, like, oh my god, there's a right way to play. But since Radical Heights, I guess, is kind of still under the radar, I'll start off with that, then I'll make my way towards something like PUBG or Fortnite. Actually, I think I'm going to skip PUBG. I'm just going to go straight to Fortnite. You get a chance to shoot Logan and Jake Paul in the face.
Oh
my god.
That's good. I like that.
All right, Mick, where can the folks at home find you? Oh,
where can you find you?
If you want to know more about me, you could go to my Twitter, that is @TheFuryBot. You could also follow me on my Twitch stream, where I will mysteriously start streaming soon. You don't know when.
And then you're gonna stop again, and
then I'm gonna disappear, and then you never know when I'm gonna come back, because I got no streaming schedule. That's twitch.tv/TheFuryBot. And of course, you can also catch me here on the Gamebyte podcast every Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. Philippine time, 5:30 California time. Am I correct?
Should be.
All right. That's good. That's all me. What about you, Herald? Where can the good, wonderful folks at home find you?
If you guys want to find me, you can find me at Herald Plays on Twitter, Instagram. I'm on twitch.tv/Herald Plays, where you can find me playing video games of all different sorts from Blizzard. If you want to catch the Quitslang Geekcast, no, you did not miss it yet this week. We had to reschedule because of Wancho. We're going to have it 7 a.m. Friday, Philippine Standard Time, 4 p.m. Thursday noon. If I got that right. Yeah. So 7 a.m. Philippines, Friday, and 4 p.m. noon afternoon on Thursday for the Quitslang Geekcast this week. Or you can check out what's that called? This Week in Quit Stalling over on our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Diego, you and I are gonna be on a little thing on Saturday, aren't we?
Oh yeah, we are. That's gonna be
tell
fun.
Them. Tell them what it is.
Where are you guys gonna be?
Oh, what are we gonna? Oh, that was your cue to make me explain what we're doing. I'm sorry. Sorry, the fatigue is setting in. We are gonna be joining the boys over at Game Ako. We're gonna be their guest. Guests on their podcast. This isn't gonna be Harold's first time to guest in a different podcast, but this is gonna be my first time to guest on a different show. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. So catch it. It's gonna be at 3 p.m. over at the Game Call channel, and I guess we're probably gonna be hosting it as well, right?
Yep. So you can just tune in to twitch.tv/quitstalling at 4 p.m. on Saturday.
All right.
Yes. It's gonna be awesome. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. We will see you guys next week. Oh, before I always forget this. Huge shout out to all our most recent follows: OmnicPH, Kara_cute, GG-ish, Nicoloman2, Rar Girl, Lady Vader 23, Camus 51, And of course, before we get to the subs, I want to give a shout out to our bit cheers. I am Kokak, Clark Q Plays, and Elder Jin. I want to shout out all our subs, all of them, every single one of them. Instant DZ, the Fury Bot, Salon Chen, and of course Miko P, who's our most recent subscriber. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting us.
If
you want to support
emojis.
us, exactly. Enjoy the DZ emojis. I'm gonna spam that in the chat real quick. But if you guys want to support us, you don't have to subscribe. You don't have to cheer us on with some bits. You can also hit that support button below if you're watching us on Twitch right now, or if you're watching us on YouTube, the link is there in the comments as well. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We will see you next week, same bite time, same bite channel. Till then, get off your butts and quit stalling. Bye everybody, bye. This episode of Gamebyte has been brought to you by the Quit Stalling Media Network. For more, check out all those links that Herald has just talked about.